welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. We hope you had a good Thursday.
Yes, I forgot. I was thinking today was Wednesday, and didn't realize
See,
it was
you're already
Thursday.
closer to the weekend.
Yes, yes.
So you were thinking...
Happy Thursday.
You were thinking it was hump day.
Yes, I was thinking it was hump day. I wasn't wishing it was hump day, though, in case you were wondering.
No, I wasn't wondering.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
We've got to
anyway.
keep it G-rated here.
Yes, well, we thank you for stopping by on a Thursday night.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
And it was a
Hot
busy day.
and
It was
smoky
hot,
day.
smoky.
It is cooling off a little bit.
It is. Slowly but surely.
You feel a little bit of a breeze.
See, and that's the benefits of all the smoke,
Yes.
is the sun can't penetrate,
Yes.
right?
Yes, but it sure did feel like it was penetrating today, didn't it?
It did?
Yes, it was hot.
I know.
It was very hot.
I know.
Very hot. What's wrong? Is my
See-
computer bothering you?
It was.
Okay, why?
If I see that screen, I'm just like,
Oh, you don't want to be able to see the screen? Is that
Yeah,
what it
that's
is?
it.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Not
I
that
don't like
it's-
to show. I'd rather the screen cover me up so nothing shows. So,
oh.
anyways.
Anyway. All right, I'll start off with a little bit of stuff. So what'd you cover today?
Me?
Well, yeah, what exciting,
I
what
took
did you
care of
cover
it.
today?
I didn't really think too exciting
No?
today. Let me see. What did I cover? There's a dog that's up for adoption.
And we would like to say thank you, because we've actually...
We've had very good luck. Every dog and cat that we've put up has been adopted. We've heard from the animal
And so
shelter.
we're going to take all the credit for that,
yes,
right?
we're going to take all the credit. They said
yeah.
we're batting 1,000 so far.
Yeah.
Every animal that we've put up that needs adoption has been adopted.
See, now you're going to jinx it.
Yes.
So
Red will not find
Yeah,
him forever
Red.
coming home.
Yeah, Red.
I feel terrible
Poor
about
Red.
that. So, you went to the Calaveras Visitors Bureau annual dinner this evening, didn't
I
you?
did.
The installation dinner.
I
And
did.
who won the award tonight?
Oh, well, it was. Now, I have to pull this up.
Okay.
And because they renamed themselves.
Okay. It's not Moaning Caverns anymore.
Well,
Or was it ever? Okay.
it is, see, they renamed themselves.
All right. Oh,
right.
Cave and Mine Adventures.
See, because now they do zip lines, cave, mining explorations. They're expanding.
Okay.
So, now their official name is Cave and Mine Adventures
All right.
and the California Zip Lines.
So they won the award.
They won the award for innovation and tourism.
Okay.
And they have. I mean, with their zip lines and stuff, I mean, it was a well-deserved...
Yes, well-deserved.
Well-deserved award.
Okay, good. Was
And I was just
was there a large attendance?
Pretty good size. There was in the
Pretty good size.
fireside room at Greenhorn.
Yes.
And it was had a very nice dinner. Of course, typical for us, we stopped by for 5 minutes and...
Went to something else, then went back. Because you went back, right?
Well, I did. We went back, but we had to go to the planning commission meeting.
Yes.
And then we had to stop by the Bret Hart Theater on the way to the planning commission meeting.
What was going on there?
So starting to set up for the Economic Development
Summit tomorrow. That's right. There's all kinds of stuff you've been doing.
It's just going.
Yes, it is.
And in the meantime, the phone has been ringing off the hook. Oh, we won't get into it. But needless to say, if you haven't been following county government this last couple weeks, you may not want to start for like another 6 weeks.
Yes, let's wait.
Because
there's not a whole lot to talk about on the county government. No. First of all, what happened? So there was a good turnout at the Calaveras Visitors Bureau dinner.
There was.
Do you know who they installed as their new officers?
they have a couple of those, and we'll post all the names and stuff up on
okay.
the site. So we have some new officers,
Cave
including Daryl Slocum.
Wow, and he's on another board, I believe, isn't he?
From Golden State Cellular.
Wow.
He is the,
I think he's on there now. He's a board member on there now.
See, and we were joking with him, because he always looks so youthful.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
He must take good care of himself.
I was joking with him today, and he says it's a deal he made with the devil.
Oh, okay.
So somehow he made an arrangement, so he starts looking younger each year instead of older.
All right.
Yeah.
I wish I had that deal with the devil. Okay, so they had a good turnout, and then you went to the Angels Camp Planning Commission meeting. What happened there tonight?
We did, and they were discussing, one of the things that came up that there was a lot of discussion on is the extension for if you've been down in the Angels Camp area, there's a new development that is going up in Greenhorn Creek where they've done the ground grading, but they haven't broke ground.
Near it, right? It's right near it. Okay.
And it was for this project that they were looking at how the developer is asking for an extension, which would be a year extension because of the economic realities that we face today. They're not going to break.
I was going to bring up the minutes.
Okay, they weren't going to break, really start breaking ground on it. But there was a couple of things they wanted to do. Work on additional. We've been going so fast, everything's buried down off the site already.
All right.
Right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Just working so hard.
So that was one of the things. They had some few hoops they wanted them to jump through before they were going to grant them an extension.
Okay.
One of the things was erosion control, and they had there's been a water truck parked out in the middle of there.
Okay.
But that actually has a functional thing of moving water from one holding pond to another. So anyway, all right. So that was the main thing. There was also some of the Legacy Street stuff and everything else.
Are they talking retail tonight? I thought they were.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Okay.
Not tonight. That's going to come up. That will come up next week when they're starting to do at the ACPA meeting.
Okay.
And also, let's talk about that a little bit. We actually had that up here on the site. I wonder if it has any comments yet.
No comments.
No comments yet.
And our site has become the comment king. Once we start we've always allowed comments.
And that's the thing. If you're new looking at our site, you'll be like, man, would these guys turn into like Comment Central?
Yeah, they're like Forum Central here. But we've always allowed comments.
Always allowed.
We've never had as many as we have lately.
We've always allowed open comment on county government stuff. And typically, occasionally people get a little riled up. We might get 15 or 20 comments on something that people are really upset or about something. This last week, you can't put anything, seemingly something innocuous.
We were talking about a pancake breakfast and we got 16 comments.
Yeah, we had 16 comments on a pancake breakfast. They were talking, we were kind of joking, it was economic development, just eggs, there was still ham left in the,
Somebody was saying, hey, tourism isn't good for the economy.
Yeah, it was just, anyway. So
and then 16 people got into an argument about that. So.
Yeah, and this was on economic development for a Lion's pancake breakfast, right? So people are just cranky out there. I don't know if it's the heat, maybe it's just the general county government, maybe it's just the economy, but there was a little bit of...
Funny. We've always allowed comments though, but we try to keep the comments G-rated. We do have to go in and edit sometimes.
Occasionally, we got to make a pass through and clean them up a little bit. We have
time. There's a couple hundred. It makes it a little difficult, but we have said please keep it civil and please keep it G-rated.
Okay. All right. Now, the Angels Camp. And if you're following the county governments, it's an interesting thing where the city of Angels Camp right now looks like a well-oiled, smooth-running, efficient machine in comparison to our county government right now. No offense to the county government. We know all supervisors. We love you guys all. You work really hard.
We do.
But they've been having a couple issues.
Yes,
I think that's safe to say, without offending anybody, is they have some challenges right now.
Yes,
anyway, and this is something that we think is pretty cool, is that the big box thing has been really controversial. We did a poll up that had like 100 comments on it, back and forth, well-reasoned arguments. And one of the things that we've always thought is, yes, it's an advertiser, so we'll do the disclaimer, but we'd also thought that Angels Camp Planning Commissioner Bob Middleton would be one of the best ones to work on an ordinance because it's something he has to live with every day.
Yes.
And
I'm sure he's not for a big box, being in the business that he's in.
But he's also lived here long enough to know that there are goods and services that aren't readily available within the county that need to be here. I think like a
Mervyn's or something like that would be nice.
He talked clothing and different things like that.
Yes.
There are some needs. All right. So the rub is to craft a document that would still attract investment or attract businesses without going into the whole big box, standalone big box, which there are numbers that they do cannibalize a lot.
Okay.
And this is the guidelines. And then next Monday, is it Monday? I think it is. Next Monday they're having a meeting for ACPA.
Yeah,
where
the Angels Camp Business Association. Everybody knows what ACPA stands for, John.
Oh.
They're having their monthly meeting.
I tend to do that. She tries to correct me that I just go off, and I
Monday
assume
evening
everybody
at 5:30.
knows what they're
Starts the
saying.
social hour, 6
Yeah.
p.m. presentation.
And the presentations will be by Planning Commissioners Bob Middleton and Henry Pettahome. And one of the things is they're going to lead the discussion on it. And these are the draft guidelines, which we'll run down through them real quick.
For large
Draft
format
large
retail
format,
development guidelines.
big box.
Okay.
And where they are going to, this is the guidelines. Okay. In order to ensure that large format retail establishments are compatible with the community, the following guidelines are proposed. Okay. These guidelines.
An entertainment edition too, so you got to make
I
it
gotta
snappy.
hurry. We gotta hurry. Okay. These guidelines apply to all individual retail stores in excess of 60,000 square feet.
Okay.
Okay. Large format retail establishments shall not be standalone projects.
Okay.
So they don't want you putting just a Walmart and only a Walmart
Yes, okay.
out off by itself.
All right.
Okay. But shall incorporate into the design a mixture of land uses, including second floor or higher attached residential units and a variety of retail, commercial, and office
Okay.
space. And they're trying to increase the densities a la Copperopolis Town Square.
Okay.
Okay,
Makes
so
sense.
what they want
a
something to where
classy retail center.
similar retail to where you actually have mixed use, try to higher densities. Okay, so that's one of the things there. All right. Large format retail projects shall be located on or have direct access to arterial roadways or collector streets. There shall be no direct access to local streets or residential streets.
Which makes sense.
Okay?
That's a good thing.
All access roads, water supply, sewage disposal, and storm drainage facilities shall be adequate to serve the proposed project, or an assessment district shall be formed to provide area-wide streets, water, sewer, and storm drainage facilities. Buildings and parking areas shall be integrated so that large expanses of pavement are avoided.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Because that way you don't just have parking lots.
Yes.
Because they
That doesn't
parking
blend
lot
in with
blight.
here. Right.
Right.
Okay.
And we were talking to somebody a couple of weeks ago, interesting, I guess a lot of some of the developments, office building developments up in the Sacramento area, some of the more progressive ones, are actually using the parking lots. If they're going solar, they'll put the solar panels in the parking lots and actually use the area underneath the solar panels as shade for parking. So it serves
okay.
two purposes.
Okay.
And this is not specifically mentioned in here, but I thought it was a pretty interesting thing of where you get mixed uses in a parking lot. So instead of just having a parking lot that serves no function other than
Yes.
parking,
You have shade and power.
you have solar, so it's like a solar garage.
Okay. All right.
Or a solar carport.
Okay. All
Right?
right.
A solar port.
Yes.
We really got off. We
Yes.
we just went off on a
Okay.
side note there. Anyway, parking areas should be generously landscaped with not less than one deciduous tree and one evergreen tree per 5 parking spaces, and with a preference to native species.
Okay. So that
So
will
they
all
want-
be discussed on Monday evening.
Yes, and this is the flyer. We'll just a little bit on it. Monday, July 14th, 5:30, 6 program. How will the arrival of a big box store affect you as merchants and as residents? How will a large format retailer fit into our community? Do such stores have a place in our community? Which that's still up in the air. What are the benefits and pitfalls? Bruce Baracco, Interim Planning Director for Angels Camp, and Planning Commissioners Bob Middleton and Henry Pettahome will review the draft development guidelines for large format stores developed by the Planning Commission. They want your input and feedback.
Okay.
So, this is one thing. Now we'll encourage people to comment, and nobody will.
Yes.
What do you want to think?
All right.
Probably.
Okay.
We'll jinx it.
All right.
We would love not only the City of Angels Camp, the Planning Commissioners would love your
They would love
feedback
your
on the
feedback. Yes,
potential
they would.
draft guidelines. Okay?
So we have comments open.
Yep.
Something
So
that received only about 12 comments. Are we done talking about that yet or not? Can I move on to one more little quick thing before we go
Sure.
on to entertainment?
Yep.
Are you done with that?
I'm done.
Was the Valley Cooper exit report is now available for the public. We've only gotten 12 comments on that today.
And it was somewhat anticlimactic.
Yes, it was.
Because
It
this
was.
is a planning document. There's no,
No.
but there were some things that were says that they
We
should.
would like to thank the Calaveras County CAO's office for sending us a copy of this report. This is the exit report prepared by Valley Cooper on their tenure working for the Community Development Agency this past year. Their performance has been perceived by most parties as a very positive thing. This document does contain suggestions for improvements, but it is a professional consultant's report and should be viewed as such. We have the report enclosed if you're interested in taking a look. We also have the summary of the Board of Supervisors meeting up.
And the video will be up later. We know many of you have watched the little handheld shaky
Yes, and you're
video,
waiting for you're just waiting. It's kind of like opening night of a movie, right?
Well, this one will have much better audio and things like that.
I mean, they've been waiting for like opening night of this, waiting for the video to come out, the real one.
I don't know.
Okay,
I hope not.
We just got it, so it'll be up hopefully later tonight.
It is 4 hours long, so...
Yes. Okay, so that's why it's so long, right?
Yep.
Because it was a long... I mean, that's why it took so long to get it. It was a long meeting.
That helped.
Okay. All right, so we have a lot going on this weekend.
You want to start off? There you go.
My computer's acting really slow for some reason.
Yours is?
I've got my hourglasses on. I don't know why.
Oh.
It's been acting funny today.
It's hot. Yeah. It's tired. It's cranky.
My son even cleaned off my desktop for me, so...
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The Mirror Project
Aren't you lucky?
continues. I know, he's so nice. The Mirror Project continues at the Murphy's Creek Theater. This is actually a kind of a class, right?
Well, it's for the little youngsters.
For the youth.
Hey, what day's improv? When is that?
That is tomorrow night.
The improv is?
No, or Sunday night. Let me check.
Wow.
Let me check real quick.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead.
I think it's okay. I haven't got to it yet. I think it's Sunday evening.
Okay.
So, tomorrow is, let me see, we have the Economic Development Summit that starts at, I'm really having a problem with my mouse.
Okay, the Economic Development...
7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Bret Hart Theater off Highway 49 at Angels Camp. Speakers with economic development strategies discuss the importance of a diverse economy in Calaveras County.
And if you can't, there's one nice thing is there are 180 pre-registrants right now.
That's awesome. Great.
180. So
Great
good job,
that.
Chamber,
Yes,
Calaveras County, City of Angels.
A lot of people involved in this.
Right. And so it looks like a pretty good thing. And they are accepting registrations at the door.
Okay.
So if you're interested in economic development in the county, panelists will include. Can I go to that real quick here? I'll have to go back. Let's see. And apologize. I know some of you, if you see screen in the background, or some people actually get a twitch if they see us moving too much on the screen in the background. But the way we're set up tonight, I need to do this to help cover some of the news stuff. And where is our chamber thing here?
It's down a little bit.
And we've been stacking stuff up. Man, look at that. Where is it? Da da da. Is that down? Drop that fast. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, these will be your moderators, breakout sessions, all that good stuff.
Breakout sessions? These will be?
If it loads. I'm going slow here, too.
I know. For some reason, there's something going on with our...
Maybe we're just getting pounded traffic-wise.
We know that a lot of times that happens. If we're getting a lot of traffic, it will be...
Occasionally, it may...
slow our website down.
Shouldn't be, though.
I think we should move on. Okay.
Okay, here we go. All right. And the Economic Development Summit, July 11th, 2008, the Bret Hart High School Angels Camp. 7:30, coffee, food, welcome reception. And I guess I'm supposed to be over there like 7.
You are?
Yeah, to help get set up. All right. 8:30, welcome and opening comments. Steve Hayward, the inimitable. Steve Hayward will be the master of ceremonies. The guest speaker at 8:35 will be the first keynote, which we will be broadcasting live. So we encourage you all to go. But if you can't, if you're going to be stuck as a cubicle dweller or something like that tomorrow, right?
Watch it live on
just
thepinetree.net.
watch it on thepinetree.net, and there will be. It's starting at 8. The guest speaker will be Steve Art, is the Economic Development Director for Lincoln, California.
From Lincoln, California.
From Lincoln, California. They're a little worried because that is the area where all the fires are going on now.
He makes it.
So then 9:15 they'll move to breakout sessions where they'll be assessing our assets and liabilities.
Okay.
All right. There will be different tracks. There will be tourism, ag, natural resources, retail, industry, emerging tech, professional services, infrastructure, and quality of life.
Okay.
All right, this is important.
Yeah,
I know we're chewing up time
7 minutes. Better hurry.
Okay, Lisa Bolton from Underground Adventures, or I guess their new Cave and Mine
Adventures.
Yeah, she's going to monitor that. The panelists will be John L. Norton, Tahana Hill, California Tourism, Stephen Kautz, Ironstone, Steve Fairchild from Sierra Nevada Recreation, Mary Jane Ganoscio from the Calaveras
And
Arts
this
Council.
is for tourism.
That's
And then
tourism.
We have Ag and Natural Resources.
Supervisor Chair Steve Walensky will be the moderator for that. They'll have panelists Talabaya Al-Rafiq, Calaveras Grown, Bob Garamendi, Cattle, Ed Steffenager from SBI, Melinda Fleming from TwoCare, Christine Taylor from Table Mountain.
Yes.
All right, and I guess we better just wander on out there.
Retail.
Retail and Forest will be the moderator. Industry and Emerging Tech, Maurice Bennett will be the moderator, and they're going to answer some pretty cool questions there. Michael Purcell for professional services, and they will have infrastructure will be Jim Henniger. Then quality of life will Mike Kreitlich.
Okay, so tomorrow morning at 7:30.
And the box lunch guest speaker at 1 p.m. for the other keynote is Tim Johnson, California Business Minute, some assembly required, breakout sessions, and the general wrap-up at 5.
Okay.
So, plan to attend.
All right. We also have tomorrow evening is our Fresh Fridays in the Angels Camp from 5 p.m. to dusk. Every Friday you can go to the Angels Camp Utica Park.
There we go.
They have some good vendors out there. They have some new ones. The Aria Bakery is one.
Yep.
They have jewelry. They have lots of food and flowers and crafts and all kinds of fun stuff. Pictures. And also tomorrow night there's going to be a live concert at the Blue House Bistro Restaurant from 6 to 8 p.m.
Who's playing?
San Andreas Classic Rock Original Song and Ballads performed by Mike and John. Reservations recommended.
I'm not playing.
And then we also have the Merry Wives of Windsor continues at the Murphy's Creek
Go
Theater.
see it. Go see it at least once.
Yes,
maybe twice.
Only through July 26th, so you
Okay.
better hurry out and see it.
Delightfully tacky yet unrefined.
Yes.
Shakespeare in a trailer park.
Yes, it is, and it's very good.
Yes.
Highly recommend it.
All right.
It's going to Saturday. My computer's really slow, John. I'm sorry.
Yours
I
is?
don't know what's going on, but it's been doing that today.
Sorry.
That's all right. This is frustrating.
Movies in the Park in Mountain Ranch, and I'm sure it's going to be at dusk. We have it listed as all day.
Yeah, but it's not. I think it's at dusk. Yes.
All right. Free movie in the park. Bring a blanket. So I'm sure it's probably not going to be during the day.
So, no, who wants a blanket during the day? I don't think so. You might not even need one at night.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit chilly.
So this is going to be a free movie in the park every Saturday night from on July 12th and July 26th, Mountain Ranch Community Park. This benefits the Mountain Ranch Youth Alliance.
There we go. And also, the 2008 Death Ride kicks off bright and early. Some of these guys take off as early as 5 a.m. on this.
The Pine Tree Peddler was leaving in the morning to head over there.
So is Mike Borian from the
he's a writer
Phyllis.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is like his 6th or 7th year.
All right.
And he invited us to dinner tomorrow night.
Oh, he did?
He did. They have a buffet. They have a pesto buffet.
Oh, yeah. Somebody.
That's
him. Okay.
That's there at one of the turnouts in Markleyville.
Okay.
So if you're over there in Markleyville, you're attending the
I didn't know that was him.
And it's going to be the Borian pesto buffet.
Yeah, and he said they do it every year.
Every
it's
year.
Annual. Okay.
There we
That
go.
was nice of him to yeah, the Young Eagles Take Flight.
And they do 5 passes. Well,
okay, go ahead.
5 passes. 15,000 feet of vertical climbing.
You better get snapping.
129 miles. Oh, it's ugly. Okay.
Young Eagles Take Flight, which is for the youngsters on July. I was reading yours.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. On July 12th, Calaveras County Airport, 3600 Carroll Kennedy Drive, San Andreas. Children ages 8 to 17 can experience a free airplane ride with a licensed pilot. Session begins with an explanation of flight and a walk around the airplane with questions and answers with the pilot.
What if you want
need
to
to
ride
have
with an
reservations one week prior, but they do have other dates available.
Okay.
August 9th, September 13th, and October
August.
11th.
Okay, and also out at Salt Springs Valley Reservoir and Campground, they will be having a big jet ski race this weekend. Jet Effect jet ski races, July 12th and 13th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Jet ski races, camping, so go do it.
We also have, which is sold out, the Oysters and Oinkers. That's sold out, so can't go to that if you don't have tickets, right?
You can do a neener.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
And also this Saturday evening, which I don't have on the calendars, I just received it today, is they have an event in Columbia every year where they actually have the dancing in the streets.
Great.
It's to the big band music from, I believe it's from 8 to 10 p.m. on Saturday evening.
Very
in
cool.
Columbia State Park.
And also in kind of conjunction with the Gold Rush days there as well, right?
Yes, that's on 1 o'clock
Period
on Saturday.
costumes.
They have the Calaveras Gallery Calaveras Arts Show reception starts this Saturday at 2 p.m. Do you have that there?
I do.
Okay. A little bit higher. Sorry, I don't have that. I'm not opening because I'm going
all right.
slow.
Gallery Calaveras Arts Show reception.
From 2 to 4 p.m.
2 to 4. Go ahead.
The opening reception for the Arts Gallery new show, Outrageous and Provocative, featuring art from wild abstracts to surreal and breathtaking designs found in nature. Refreshments will be served, and several artists will attend the exhibit. Will continue through August 30th.
All right, we're going to have to pick up the pace just a little tiny bit.
Friday night
round table dinner at Ironstone Vineyards, and this is a medieval affair.
Yes.
They will have knights in
They ask that
shining
you leave
armor.
your sword at the door, and I think they may have a few tickets left.
I think so. All right, so we did. So they have a few tickets left.
That was as of a couple days ago.
Okay, so call quick.
Yes.
728. What's your number on here? Doesn't say. Oh wait, just Google Ironstone.
You know, don't you?
1251. Yeah, 728-1251. But I didn't. My memory's fallible.
Okay. Chatham Vineyards is having a winemaker dinner on July 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. A gourmet dinner will be prepared by their longtime friends Claire and Justin from Altitude Catering. Live music by the ever so popular Shiraz. So that is at 6 p.m. at Chatham Vineyards.
Cedar Center Summer Music Series.
It's been a long day, John.
Continues. All right. It will be July 12th. Will be the Delta News, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Classic oldies and rock and roll in Cedar Center in downtown Arnold.
Merry Wives of Windsor continues Saturday evening. Then we go on to Sunday, where we have the Jet Effect ski races continuing, and then we have Mission Improbable, one night only. 8 p.m.
Don't miss
Sunday
it.
Evening.
Don't miss it.
Yes.
We went this last year, and this is a wonderful improv.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
funny.
Yes,
I mean,
it
it is really, really funny.
Yes.
And so make sure you go to
On
that.
Sunday evening at 8 o'clock.
And is that it?
There's a garden concert at 4:30. I don't think I entered this one. Somebody must have entered it on their own. Let me see. On July 13th at 4:30 p.m. at a home garden in Blue Lake Springs in Arnold. Soprano Ann Saunders sings show tunes, pops and classics, wine and hors d'oeuvres served.
Very
Proceeds
nice.
benefit the Calaveras Big Trees Association. So call 795-3840 for more information.
And we thank you very much. In weather, you're going to have a slight cooling trend going into the
Slight,
weekend.
you mean like very slight?
It'll help.
Right.
You drop a few degrees in this, and it will really help.
Yes.
It is still very, very smoky, so be careful for the air quality out there.
Okay.
Air quality is ugly,
Be
but
safe, please.
be safe out there, and also be safe with anything that could light a fire.
Yes.
Because we've been so blessed here. We've been so very blessed. Let's keep the string continuing, because if we see with our neighbors to the north in the Oroville area,
Very sad.
it can roll.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Good night.